Howdy folks, welcome back to the shed, and as promised, here is the Anglia Rake. Give me a few seconds and it will be coming around again. Forgive the baby Deltic, that's my son's little loco. Nothing to be forgiven really, it's a lovely little model. There we go, that's the East Anglia Rake. Now the Class 86 there is an old Hornby Class 86 with a ring-filled motor in it, which somebody has very kindly DCC chipped, and runs quite well considering it's old hat, shall we say. I believe the coaches came with it. It came as a set, so you've got a first and 2/3. Not sure they ever did a version of the brake with that, but right on the very end is the new Bachmann DBSO. Now I should be able to get some lights if I go around to the other side. Forgive the sickness. Yeah, there we go. And it does have it's a DCC chipped coach, so it does have the full festoon of lights, but in keeping with the rest of the train I thought I'd best not to put them on. So yes, very happy with that. If anybody's interested, let me just pull the box up. There we are, if that would be kind enough to focus. Yes. Okay, that's what it be. Right, now this is midweek, Tuesday night. I believe the DBSO arrived yesterday. Everything's coming at once at the moment. We've got that, and we've had a couple of other bits in the post, and on my son's channel you should see nestling in the shed down there is Coily, the Deltic from Acura scale, and he's put up a video tonight on that very machine and the trials and tribulations he had with it, but what a superb model. I'll leave you all to trot across to his channel to take a look at that. In the meantime, here's the Anglia Beast. I do like that livery. Unusual. Yes, we like the unusual. If we just have a quick look around the shed, I mean, you'll see some Union Pacific signs up there and some other ephemera bits and pieces. This is what I do with my DCC. Gives you an example. Just some laminated A4 sheets with basic Excel spreadsheet on there with the various bits and pieces, various functions all put on there, and then laminated. A couple of holes at the top. And some hooks, and that's the way we can just take a quick look at them at a flick. Don't usually have more than 4 on the go at any one time, so that's the way we do it. That's the way we tend to do it. I pointed my attempts at smoke with the clay dries, but there you go. You have to try these things. New York Central lines, yes, very nice too. And there's the Real Thing type nameplate from a Deltic. It's a reproduction, but there you are. There's a few other bits of railway ephemera, including for any of you that want to see through a real railway track, that's really what it looks like when it's been chopped up. A couple of other English electric bits, fuses, wire degradation, you name it, it's all there. English China clays, yeah, love it. And a really old signal sign now. The rest of it, reproductions, which I've mostly bashed out myself. Not difficult, just get a nice clear sheet, put some black on it, and then work the magic with the numbers, and yeah, it works out okay. A little bit of spraying and a few holes in strategic places, and away you go. As you may have noticed, the station is still in bits over there, but yes, I got my act together. We got our act together, I should say. So this is one of the occasions where I can say we did this and we did that, because it really is a family affair. Both myself and my son are addicted, as they say. Here are the Bachmann narrow platforms. Now, I did have a little bit of a trouble getting them centered, and while there is quite a bit of a gap there, you may actually be able to slide the Hornby W1 in there without it catching its steps on it, but we shall see about that one. I haven't tried it yet, but as you can see up against the 4TC, that stretches right the way back there. Now, these are made of resin, and the only difficulty I had was that they're not as high as the standard Bachmann platforms. There's a standard Bachmann platform. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, sorry, train. Right, let's move that over there. Now, here is a ramp from the new, and if you look at that, there's quite a difference there of about 1/8 of an inch. So what I did, rather than build or put a footbridge across where it's going to be wonky, I got some 1/8 inch strip balsa, glued that down onto the baseboard, and then mounted the platforms on top of the 1/8 of an inch balsa, and that seemed to do the trick. Brought it much more near the level that we actually need, so anybody stepping from the train doesn't just step into a huge void and then be met swiftly by the platform, clunk, headbutt, unconscious. No, don't think so. Anyway, there we are. And yeah, I'm tickled pink with this. There's the DBSO with lights on the front, and our clunky old Hornby 86 up the back. Now, I have a more modern 86 from Hornby where they uprated the motor, and I could, in theory, pull that out of there, pull the whole chassis out of there and mount it on this Anglia body. That I've done that before, because the Hornby one, I can't remember the R number, R320 or whatever it was. It was a more modern version, but it used a very similar chassis, the pegs located. The only difference inside was one of them had a shaped weight in the middle, and the newer one doesn't. So you do have to do a bit of jiggery pokery with that. But that's something I might work on. But as this Ringfield motor already has the DCC, I was quite happy to use it, and yeah, it's okay, it's fair. Obviously doesn't have any lights on it, but that can be rectified with a small kit from eBay or somewhere like that. But I'm tickled pink with the DBSO. Looks great. The Hornby coaches, they're more clear windows than the Bachmann version, which are smoky. So, but does it make a great deal of difference? No, not in the big scheme of things. It's all in the right colours, and I'm not that much of a nitpicker. So thank you very much for tuning in, everybody, and there should be another running session coming up for the weekend, so let's see what we can do for that. Thanks for tuning in again, and arrivederci.